Good morning. Good morning. This is Asur Singh speaking from Bharat, India on this day, 23rd, I think 24th or 23rd. Yes, 23rd, 2021. Regarding professional talking, regarding methods, quality, title being civil field engineering plus designs plus construction plus methods, and ultimately its quality that plays very important role in everybody's life, and without which nothing can work, nothing can move. That is important point. So I should say that quality, designs, constructions, method statements, time, cost, reliability, analysis, and thesis is something on which we are going to deliberate, and that is important. We have to consider what is that, what is this. You may say buildings which are not related to processing plants, and if we take buildings non-processing plant, that is ordinary buildings in which there may be items like blinding and of course you can say reinforcement, fabrication and storage. To tell, there could be rendering and plastering, RCC works, there could be roofing system, and we can say laying cement floor tiles, many items. Say if you browse like this, it will go to you can say concrete and talking blocks, landscape item it is, and then to preparatory for reinforcement placement likewise, and we can say pouring concrete, then same way post concrete repair, and related to blast, and there are plants building, which is, as we studied last time, many chapters of this. Last time we studied many chapters of this, and we can say various buildings we studied, and I think we were somewhere on study one by one something. Focused on quality construction, because design is required always, design is always required to be transformed, to be given shape through construction. Otherwise, there was no meaning of designs. Quality is to be achieved. Without quality, we cannot say it is product. If it is without quality, we say this is substandard product or standardless product. Substandard, when you can say, is the it falls below, you can say defined requirement. When it falls below defined requirements, this can be say substandard. But when it doesn't comply at all with quality, it can't be called. Which changes details included in designs into product. Of course, design is a product, but that is different product. It cannot be used by consumer. It has to be used as a medium for construction. Further process, physically, how it should be done, practically, how it should be done, what are various feasibilities that we have to keep in our view for analysis of procedures itself. Every procedure has merits and demerits. Every activity has merits and demerits. And we have to consider them. And which is best one, we have to try. Solve that problems and parameters that or knowledge areas that require to examine that, to investigate on that. Can be time, can be cost, and based on this can be risks. Definition of risk are, risks are calculated risks. We have to see how best we can reach those endeavors. How can we risk on those factors? How can we apply those factors? And those depend on definition of reliability, means what are benefit, what are no benefits, which has safety, which has no safety, where is service, what service. And for that, ultimate formula is use power of analysis and power of synthesis, which both are, you can say, complementary to each other. If analysis is done, synthesis is also to be done. If synthesis exists, analysis has to be done. This point everybody may not understand, but this requires to be understood. We can write many factors in this. Example, quality plus I am saying means quality plus. What does plus mean? Plus means whatever is defined, you do better than that. Means improvement. When you say quality plus, this means improvement. If you can improve on something, I think that's better. And designs means designs of all classes, designs of all types, design basics and designs process and design product. When we say design basis, means it applies to every action. What is in your mind? What do you think? How do you calculate? Where do you reach? Or you can say a kind of calculated value. Designs. And in construction, design is number one, construction is number two. Number means sequence. It doesn't mean domination. We have to think first what we have to do. We have to think first what should we do, what is required, where do we want to go, what is service we have to give. All that a part of design. All that constitutes a part of design. And design means at some point we reach where we have to implement that, and that implementation means it is process of construction. Construction doesn't mean only which is seen according to public on sites on locations. Construction means construction within construction papers. Construction thoughts means a kind of concentration, you can say, concentration of making something, concentration of making or producing something, or through a process can be called construction. Means there may be many we have to assemble those parts, and that can also be called construction. There may be 100 parts, 50 parts in whatever machine. These parts are separate. These parts are required to be assembled, and assembly is done through some process, and that's also called construction. You may also call it manufacturing. Manufacturing is generally used in standard products which have been designed, which are produced, and these are repetitive. You have to produce a number of times. And construction, of course, it is construction and manufacturing, both are same, but construction, every project is different, every item is different, every member is different, every design is different, process is different, method is different, way is different. So you cannot say it's assembly, you can't say it's construction. In basics, I can say basic construction, where nothing is explained. You use your way, your good way, your experienced way, and do that. And that experienced way, how to do that, how not to do that, what's best way, what's best person, how economical is it, how time saving it is, what standard of quality can we achieve out of that. That process is called because quality also is relevant to designs. What sort of design it is, how good design it is, how easy design it is, how understandable design it is, how well defined in precise terms this design is, how easily it is it what considered constructible, is difficult constructible, it's easy constructible, or it is time wasting. There's no you can see uniformity in design. There is no system in this design. This design has been done at random. All these points, all these plus and minus points, all this matter and matters. Best design is that which is simple in understanding and simple in doing, but best performer in its service, best performer in its reliability. That is design. Design is also research, like how to best to do, saving time and cost, and also how best to do other person who's doing this easy and fast, easy and rapidly with required level of quality. This is all interconnected. Quality of design, quality of construction, quality of supervision, quality of organization, quality of processing, quality of whole project, whole project, design project, construction project, maintenance. These come into preview of all these. And methods of processes, sometimes methods are standard one, because methods have to be repeated hundreds of times. Those are available and people can refer to them. Or there are many activities where can be no standard method, because design is different, compositions are different, specifications are different. In that case, we have to write, we have to think, we have to define best out of many better, or you can say best out of many best. One, try it into again for other one, like that. And that's what is methods. We have to understand these points, and then supports of these, or you can say criteria for that. Foregoing understanding is what is value of time there. Is it overtime, or it is undertime, or it is best time? How much cost factor plays in? In some method, you have to spend a lot of money, and for same result, you can minimize the spent expenditure or budget. And what level of risk you are going to face if you use one or you have to understand that. And on top of that is reliability. Want to change time, cost can vary. If you want to think of cost change, then risk can vary. And if you want to think of that, how to it is all analysis and synthesis. How can you define analysis and how can you synthesis? It's not book definition, it's definition to understand. I want to analyze something. This means I want to do research on that, a kind of preliminary research. That research will tell me you should go ahead or you should change your path. That point is very, very obvious. Analysis is a kind of process in which you have to use your mind to break and understand something. Break means not physically, break means breaking in mind. That is, you may have whatever number of problems. You don't know those problems, but problems appear. This is in synthetic form. Some object is there, something exists in synthetic form, and that synthesis already somebody did analysis. They don't know what analysis was done, but product exists. You can say kind of product working is synthesized work. But how it's working, to know about that, we have to understand its structure, its pages. Pages means not pages of books, but pages of its history, how it was constructed, how it was done, and how it's not properly performing or how it's performing. All problems, and each problem is given contemplation, is deliberated, and that deliberation leads to certain solution. There may be 10 problems and 20 solutions. There may be 10 problems and 5 solutions.